Hi there. So it is time of the year again when this part of the business or this niche of business experiences a boom and a rise in everything, ranging from shipping rates to procurement rates to exchange rates. This is where everything is happening all at the same time. Now, in previous topic, I talked about SEDMA, which is a coined strategy I crafted out that will help us for the beginners in this importation business. So today I want to talk about the rush of Christmas. Now, I want to give us a secret you can sleep on. Yes, Christmas is a time where everything is rising, and also the time where people in the business are looking for cheap routes to everything. But can I tell you a secret? This is not the time to look for cheapness. Rather, you look for effectiveness, because the truth is that everything is going to rise. That is the truth. But on the brighter side, as you're also buying on the high side, everything is also going to rise on the selling side. Yes, the item you sold for 3,000 naira in July, you can sell for 5,000 naira, and clients or customers will buy. So instead of looking for a cheap service, a cheap procurement company, a cheap shipping company, rather, if you have people you have used through this year, and they gave you a good service, they may have increased their rate. I suggest you stick with them, because in the route or in the search of looking for something cheaper, that is where a lot of us make the mistake, because the way you were rushing, fraudsters also know that people are rushing to get things, and they can also emanate. Fraudsters may not be people that just started. They are people that are in the real business, but they have decided to, defraud people this Christmas. So I advise you to be smart and rather do your business wisely. Forget about cheapness. Do not go for something cheap, because sometimes something cheap is always a problem. So instead of going for something cheap, if you have people you have been with over the years, like I stated earlier, stick with them. They may have increased their rate, but these are people you have used before and they gave you a somewhat good service. Stick with them, because that increase, no shipping company has an airline. All the shipping companies use similar airlines. The same craft or cargo that is carrying goods of shipping company A is the same that is carrying the goods of shipping company B. So they somehow they find a way. Different people have different strategies of making this money. So that this person made his own A plus B plus C plus D plus E is equal to 10, and the other person did A plus B is equal to 10. To you, because the other person splits their own into 2 plus 4 plus 2, it looks to you that it's cheap. But at the end of the day, the end is what matters. I tell people, forget about what the people are charging you in installments. Check on the landing cost. At the end of the day, how much did it cost you for that goods to get to you? That is what matters, and not the rates and all those stuff, because different people have different strategies. So the same thing applies to selling. You will be also looking for new clients during Christmas. It is good, but there is a high percentage that people that have bought from you before through the year would want to patronize you again. So at this point, it is time for you to start working on retention even more than acquiring new customers. Do I mean you shouldn't acquire new customers? No. But at this point, there are people that have patronized you before, and they can tell that you are authentic. These are the people that will also tell people about you. These are people that will come to you because they believe they bought from you in June and you delivered. In December, you're going to deliver. Those people, do not neglect them. In fact, if I were you, what I am doing even right now in my business, I am going back to all the record of people that have patronized me over the years. If it is a bulk SMS, you should learn how to do email marketing depending on your level. If it is a bulk SMS you send to them, it's an email marketing, you send messages on email to them. Let them remember you, because if they see your message, they'll be like, oh, it's true, I patronized this person in January, I patronized this person in November, and they deliver. That means they're accountable. The truth is that almost every client that has patronized you this year would want to buy the same service or goods in this December. Somebody that made hair from you last November, or let's say the person made you rendered service and the person made hair during June, there is a high percent possibility that the person will also want to make their hair this December. Everything booms. Why? Because everybody is doing the same thing. Everybody is ordering the same thing. Everybody is buying the same thing. Even if you made your hair in January, February, whatever, you didn't make your hair December, there is a high percentage of people that want to make their hair. The same thing as any commodity you're rendering, any services you're rendering. Take us, for example. People import goods during other days, November, January, February, but December, everybody naturally would want to stock up because they believe it's a festive period. So reach out to your clients, go back and reinvent your customer retention strategy. Reach out to your clients in the past, check on them, send them messages, be on their faces so that if they have patronized you before, they can remember and repatronize you again this Christmas, while you also in a way try to look for new clients. Even those old ones can even refer people to you. Yes, they can even refer people that need the same services or the same goods to you. That way you have retained your old customer and you have made a new customer. Remember, do not just go for what is cheap. It is good for something to be cheap, yes, but sometimes cheap things can also make you do things differently over and over again. So rather than going for cheap, if there is anybody or any people you have used over the time of this year and they gave you a good product, they gave you a good service, this Christmas, go back to them. Whether they have an increase or they had maybe a little increase in their charges, that shouldn't make you despair, because this period, everything is heightened. Okay. All right. Thank you very much. I'll be hitting you some other time. My name is Lydia, and I am the favorite importation coach. Bye.